Hello, soul beings. Welcome. I'm Michelle, and this is Soul Awakening. If you're new to my channel, great to connect with you. And those of you that we've been connecting, thank you so much for co-creating this amazing community with me. I so appreciate your support, your love, your insights. Just appreciate you shining your bright light. So we're going to be looking at the energies that are coming in for this week. And then we're going to see how are this energetic pattern affecting you. I'm going to look at the energetic pulse and tune into the Akashic and then get a read of how individually is this energy going to impact you or how to best harness it, and look at some predictions. Let's see what's coming up. So this is soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I chose tourmaline, rainbow or watermelon tourmaline. I also call it rainbow tourmaline, but watermelon tourmaline for each soul story. This one happens to have 2 because this one wanted to be included. So again, soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now, trust your intuition. It may be one soul story that's calling you, one pile, one stack, 2, 3, all of them, one of them, 2 of them. There may be messages in each of them. There may be just a confirmation or some kind of prediction or some kind of message for you. Trust your inner knowing. Trust the guidance of your higher self through your inner knowing and intuition at this time. So what I was getting for the energetic pulse of this week is that there's a lot to do with the heart chakra, connecting in through the personal chakra into the high heart or universal chakra. We're really going to be tested this week to stay high vibes. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't process. That doesn't mean that we don't get upset or angry or have fear. But we hold the space for ourselves and sometimes for each other. We have compassion with understanding how we have made mistakes in the past, how others have made mistakes. What drives people to bully, to shame, to use tactics of bullying or peer pressure or shaming? How have we done that to ourselves? Have we shamed ourselves into submission? Do we have worry thoughts that go round and round? Do we have an inner bully or inner censor within? So this is a week of a lot of deep healing. It's also a week of a lot to do with communication, overcoming misunderstanding, saying how one feels, what one needs and wants. And you might feel a split where you feel very drawn to communicate or express your thoughts, your feelings, or your desires, or what you're really thinking. And then another split that says, nah, it's not the right time. It's not worth it. I'll just put it to the side and focus on myself. Focus on what's in front of me. Focus at what's at hand. Focus on my creativity, my self-expression. Focus on my job right now, my health, my career, whatever it is. Focusing the last few weeks has been very key. Where do we focus? Remember, where attention flows, energy goes. Where our energy flows, our attention goes. And where our attention goes, energy flows. It's also the observer effect. You ever notice when you're ready to buy something? You know, I've noticed it with a car. That's a great example that now all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. You see the color of the car, you see the make and model. It's because it is more relevant and more emphasized in your consciousness. So what we think about on a consistent basis and consistent level, we begin to draw into our field. There are many resonant fields, many morphogenic fields. There's many fields of expression and experience, separated out by frequency, by vibrational frequency. So this week, if you're not aligning to what you need and truly need and want, or what you want to experience, ask yourself, where has your attention been? Is it on the highest aspect of you, your higher self, and the highest version of you, the highest version of your life, the highest expression of you, the most extended, the most expanded, the most loving? Or where is it placed? Again, it's important to process. It's important to allow all emotions, all feelings, are valid, are needed and necessary. It's part of the earth game. But where do you reside? Are you swinging from one end of the polarity to the next? How can you be centered? How can you be more neutral? Is it through meditation, prayer, walking, gardening, dynamic meditation, dance, focusing on your creativity? Focus on what bears fruit for you, what grows corn for you, we say in some native traditions. Focus on what actually fulfills you and brings you inner stability, peace, and calm. You're going to find yourself perhaps challenged by the outer, by the external. Challenged by what you hear, by what you read, by what you think, what that aspect of you thinks. Challenged by perhaps training. Challenged by the certain societies. Challenged by the other. Bring it back to you. Bring it back to the heart space. Bring it back to what you know, what supports you and grounds you. Bring it back to your inner you, your inner authority. So this week is a lot about understanding how to manage your energy, not suppress it, not repress. Although for many, there could be repressed memories. There could be memories coming up of, oh, that's why I do this. That's why this happened. There could be a lot of revealing through the subconscious mind, through the dream state. Many of you are going to be getting a lot of confirmations, experiencing a lot of synchronicities. Oh, I'm on the right path. That was the right decision. Oh, I went off path there. How do I get back on path? How do I get back on target? How do I realign? How do I bring that peace and calm in? What's really important to me? What do I need to really focus on? So there is a lot to do with really stepping up and stepping into your own empowerment, your own power at this point. And that is the true power of your spiritual connection, your attunement to your heart, your alignment through your higher self to your soul, to your own wisdom, your own inner authority. What is of your own volition as you individuate out to express and experience more on a soul level. So there'll be checks and balances this week. The energetic pattern is requiring that. It's trying to balance out things. If there's an imbalance, but remember, what is imbalanced is back into balance. What's balanced goes into imbalance. Balance is like standing on the head of a pin or the head of a wand. We go a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the right, a little to the left, a little forward, a little backward. It's not static. Everything is moving. Things can improve and will improve, even if only on an inner level, or how you respond to situations, how you respond to people. The improvement begins with you and your acceptance of what is and beginning to understand the cause, and then activating a higher frequency energy by you becoming your own cause point. Not feeling and being the effect. Moving into the causal point of reality, of creation, and understanding there are many realities. So supporting yourself by what brings you nurturing, self-care, self-love, attention and care, what raises your vibrational frequency, what helps you through, what helps you heal, what helps you dream again, connect to your soul desires, what helps you manifest from a place of more expanded consciousness, from more love, light, and wisdom. All right, radiant soul lights. If you didn't skip ahead and you're here, this is soul story number 1. soul story number 2, and soul story number 3. Let's get to the readings. Okay, the first one, very interesting. We've got 2 tourmaline points here. And this one seems to have a little bit of gold, but I was getting definitely with this was speaking from the heart. There is a lot about, I feel like you've done a lot of work on your heart chakra, your emotions, healing your emotional body, healing from heartache, heartbreak, and you're connecting more into the universal heart, the high heart center, the heart of extended or expanded consciousness. As we say, the universal heart. You can see by that really deep pink to almost magenta energy. So you're getting a lot of clarity on where you fit in the world, and really what's important to you and what nurtures your heart, and how you can be of service and help others and soothe others. So there's a lot about soothing. Perhaps you have a soothing voice or soothing way of communicating. Also, it's also asking you to connect into your 6th chakra, your 3rd eye, to get a vision, to have a vision. Maybe you want to do a vision board at this time, but you're also learning to speak more clearly and speak your truth, and you know when to speak verbally and or not. So actions speak louder than words, soul story number 1. So you are connecting into the high heart chakra, that universal heart. Done a lot of deep work, a lot of deep healing work. All right, let's look at the Moonology message. The energy is gaining momentum. Wow, and look at the very, very similar color here. Look at that. So this is a lot about community. You might find yourself around people that you don't know, new community, new people that you're supporting or helping. Something in your life is gaining momentum, whatever you're working on. It's waxing moon, so it's gaining momentum, getting bigger and bigger, fuller and fuller, your life getting fuller and fuller. I do feel new people brought into your life. And this week there's a lot to do, a lot to get done, a lot of communication, clarity, movement on projects, or you may hear back. Those of you wanting to hear back about a job or some kind of communication, that comes back. Oh, marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. That's it. Because you're operating from the higher vibrational frequency. That is so beautiful. Some of you, it is a marriage, it is a partnership, whatever it is, contract, union, you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So you're attracting people that really love and care for themselves, so they're able to love and care for you. They get it, so they're supportive. Fire element, desire. This week I want you to focus on your desires. What do you desire? What do you want? And let it come to you. Let it attract it. How can you get it? How can you experience it? What one thing can you do? Is it a call? Is it going out? Something. There's something about fire element, your desire, your passion. What are you passionate about right now? Let your desires lead you. It's a 3710 here. The numerology on this, it's a triangle. One of the most stable, the pyramids. More stable than a square is the triangle. Okay? And this is as above is so below. So there's something that you're realizing about yourself in your life that's helping you draw in differently. You're being much more impassioned about what it is that you are drawing in or what you want to create. Okay, let's see. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, destiny, addition, let go. Let God in. Well, you're doing that. That's been the healing. So I feel like you're doing that, and now you're going to have the reward, the pleasant surprises. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. This is what you've been going through. So things are starting to pay off for you. Let's just put it that way. Okay, let's look at the energy that's going to align this week. What energy? Leo, shine. Okay, we are in this, let's see, I think when this is done, 17, maybe just Leo, maybe Leo season, maybe ending. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. This has to do with desires, self-belief, and focus on your desires. Be very Leonian. Focus on things of self-expression, creativity, feeling your regalness, your sovereignty, your beauty, your passion, your pride. Pride in yourself and in your work, and pride in your family or group, soul group. The transformative energy that is coming for you this week, how it is affecting you universally, is Neptune. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential could be illusion. So this is about creative projects, moving forward on creative projects. Neptune is here. So the energy that's going to help you is meditation, prayer, dreams, naps, looking at the positive side of things. Neptune is very optimistic. It could be focused on delusion or illusion, but it can also focus. But the higher vibration of that is focusing on the magic and the mystery of things. Okay, and let's see what area of life is highlighted for you this week. Systems, new systems. The 11th house. That's it. Where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. So friends, new people, I said new people are coming into your life, a new soul tribe, new friends, colleagues, business partners. You're moving more into a group focus and group awareness. Now that could be where this new relationship or marriage potential comes in, partnership. Some of you, if there is someone you're dating, it leads to marriage. So 11th house is also on your path to, it is like 10th house. It's similar to a destiny house. The 11th house shows us where we have the most fulfillment, because it's where we attract people, projects, and situations that we're more aligned to on a soul level, right? So that's what you're learning to kind of surrender and open up to being guided, not having to know it all. So they're moving past deep healing. There's momentum. So there might be a lot to do this week, a lot of focus, a lot of energy, a lot of to-dos, and a lot of communication, meditation here. So we've got the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Oh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles. So that's enough of everything. That is the momentum. That is the wish fulfillment. That is recognizing you have all that you need. Drawing in. This is a good month, good rest of the month, and good week for you financially. There we go, Emperor, the finance. So there's definitely increase financially, and you're going to feel much more empowered with what it is that you're doing. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. We've got 2 10s here, double turning point. 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So something is turning and there's a momentum. So it could be a video that takes off, something you post, something you write, more people talking about you, sharing what you do. If this could be more clients, more customers. It's an increase, raise, bone, increase. If at work, it could be just increased appreciation. Finally, you're getting noticed for what you do. There it is. Prosperity, movement, gaining momentum with that Knight of Swords here. 7, 2 of Cups, relationship. So some of you could be meeting someone, if not this week, the next few weeks or to a month, that becomes very important in your life, part of your soul tribe. For many of you, it could be partner, marriage situation. If those of you that are partnered, there is a deepening in that. There's something you're going to do together is what I'm hearing. But it's showing this week of expect cooperation, soul story number 1. Expect cooperation. Connecting with your higher self. Things are picking up. There's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of communication, rapid movement. Something in, something out. You're going to be moving forward. Some of the things that haven't been moving forward or been stuck now begin to move forward. Okay, so self-expression really important for you at this time. Your soul insights mantra is Aligning to my authentic desires through my soul moves me forward. And for some of you, it is, I am ready for this momentum to move me forward with grace and ease. Okay, very powerful. All right, let me know how this resonates with you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for soul story number 2. All right, I'm also hearing Deb, Deborah, David, D name like that. Don't give up. Some of you have been struggling perhaps with a relationship or something. There's been something going on with relationship that you're clearing the air. You've got, look at this, it's very balanced here. This watermelon tourmaline, you've got a very nice connection or balance to your individual dreams, goals, desires, your individual emotional needs. You're connecting more to your feeling aspect of your being, but you're also connecting into a deeper understanding of yourself and therefore a deeper love. Okay, this is also for you. I feel soul story number 1 could be beneficial because I do feel like you are also connecting in to some kind of soul group or soul tribe or group, or it could be at work. Maybe you've been feeling out of sorts or like you don't fit in, but you're going to find that you do fit in and that some perception that you have is greatly needed and appreciated. Okay, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So look for changes in Scorpio time and specifically in the full moon. It's right around that beginning of Scorpio. This again is the not fitting, feeling you don't fit in, the negative assessment of things. So this is about clearing the negative feeling, not feeling you fit in or you vibe right, or there's some judgment and doubt. Oh, Saturn return, restriction, age. So some of you could feel that your age is holding you back. Too young, too old, I don't know enough, I don't have enough. There's a not enough happening here that you need. It's not the truth of who you are. So whatever age and stage you are is perfect for what you're meant to do. Prosperity, oh, I care, prosperity, abundance. I don't know why I'm getting that out of the plane. The plane says a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Some of you are partnering or getting married, quote unquote, later on in life. And you're even wondering, should I even do this? Should I have a wedding? Should we have a big wedding? Or maybe we're going to go away. Some of you, there's definitely travel, but I also feel someone comes back from a distance or you reconnect with someone from a distance that has been at a distance to you. Does that make sense? Someone's been at a distance to you and you hear back from them. So you do have a little bit of Saturnian restriction, but make sure that it's not coming from you. In other words, Saturn helps us build a firm foundation, shore things up, but the lower harmonic of Saturn can be kind of beating ourselves up, causing our own limitations, being overly fearful, overly perfectionistic. So some of you could be in your Saturn return, or there's something coming back around that's saying you need to redo this, or let's look at this foundation. Okay, here we are. Saturn, baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So I'm going to put that right under Saturn return. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, soul story number 2, whatever the situation, health, career, whatever, relationship, you have to take baby steps. Things are going to get better. They're getting better and better, but you have to have patience and take baby steps. Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. This has to do with some relationship. Someone is coming back or wanting to clear the air, or you have a discussion with something that you thought was done and over. or you'd moved on. You may not want to talk about it or talk to this person, but they are returning. Portal, doors are opening. You decide. Reward, wild card. This is as you release the negative assessment of things. Like, I can't do this. I didn't do it before. I wasn't able to do it before. What makes you think you can do it now? All that negative self-talk or negativity that's in your path through maybe certain people, you have to let go of. Your fantasies, longing. Okay, so this is about hope. Neptune brings inspiration and hope. So I feel a lot of you, maybe, now I did say soul story number 1 may have some good information for you and insight. Water, baths, being around water. This is more a time to connect into the emotional aspect of you. Make sure you're taking care of your emotions. Getting to the emotional aspect of the situation. The 10th house is the area that will be very activated this week. Your achievements and status in the outer world. So some of you there's a fear of how you're seen, or you don't want someone to see you in a certain way. This is a lot to do with, could be your public self. Maybe you're learning to open up more, but you don't know how much to open up. So now we're going to look at the sign, astrological sign. This is the energy to use or tap into this week. It's going to help you. Libra, balance. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this is a time to be hopeful, think for the best, even if things don't look like they're working out, because the polarity of Libra is Aries. So people could be very, it's like working it through the Venusian way or the Martian way. But no, sometimes you do need a little bit of the Martian energy. This, for some of you, is also getting support or getting the people that you work with to help you, to acknowledge you. 10th house having to do with career. So some of you could be building something up from scratch and you don't know if you can do it, or you're thinking, God, am I too old to start over again? It's not starting over again. It's just a different form of what it is that you do. So you want to watch any negative thinking, people that are negative. No judgment, but over drinking, overdoing, over pot, over pill, whatever, over anything, the Neptune. Watch this week checking out, like it's too much. There's a part of you that's saying it's just too much for me to do. Now, what can help you, again, is water, drinking a lot of water, meditation, gardening, being in nature, anything Neptunian. Get lost in a movie, a film. Some kind of pastime that makes you feel better. That either, is a healthy diversion, okay? Strength, you have the strength to move forward. 7 of Swords. So there could be, with Neptune there, but just be careful you're not deluding yourself, or someone's not deluding you, or delusional, or kind of trying to trick you, or trying to get you to do something. Some of you, someone's trying to get you to do something, and they're saying it's for you. They want to help you, but they're needy. It's because it's something they need. So check yourself in the motives of others. King of Wands. So we've got Leo here, we've got Gemini energy, Libra, even Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some of you, oh yeah, look at that. See, something happened, Libra, it's right under relationships. Somebody you don't trust. It's saying, again, don't be fooled, don't be snowed under. Just be a little more objective in your relationships. Knight of Cups. Some of you is this, don't let the negativity, the negative situations of the past, your own negative thinking, hold you back from someone that genuinely likes you, loves you, or wants to help you, or genuine offers. 5 of Pentacles. And then 7 of Cups. You're not, of course, this is just a weekly tune-in. Some of you are just not going to know yet which direction to go in or what. So this could be someone coming in for you, this King of Wands, or it could be how you're showing up, moving forward despite heartache or heartbreak or disappointment. But again, I feel like your biggest downfall, or what holds you back, is negativity, your own negative thinking or negativity. Hierophant, learning lesson. So you're learning how to trust your intuition, your own higher self, your higher guidance, to make decisions from the higher aspect of you. Some of you, there's definitely some kind of offer work-wise, or to be of service, or do something to get, maybe it's a conference, or you want to be interviewed, or someone's going to want you to join in, or a group or a community is going to want you to help them or join in, is what I'm hearing. So what you need to do, soul story number 2, is listen to your intuition, to your higher self. Not everything is going to be negative or what happened in the past. So your Soul Insights mantra for this week is, I release the compulsion to focus on the negative aspect of things. So I now see clearly the positive possibilities in front of me. Wow. Because some of you have some positive, you're not yet seeing it, and it may be just a small opening. You're not seeing it because you're being held back or influenced by what you experienced before. You're letting your past hold you back, or a negative assessment of certain situations. Okay, you're assessing the situation negatively. Some of you, you're assessing yourself negatively, like you can't handle something or do something. And what the cards are saying, and what I'm channeling, is that you can handle it. You can do what it is that you need to do. You can handle the situation. You have to trust yourself. This is also about self-trust. All right, Soul Light, please like, subscribe, share the video, and let me know how this resonated for you in the comments below. Okay, let's see soul story number 3. Abracadabra. Woo! Something new, some magic, something's coming through. Now, you may be doing ritual or magic or working on law of attraction or some kind of form of manifesting or drawing in your desires. And I feel like you're letting more of your true desires lead you. Again, a balanced energy in the heart chakra. Oh, be bold and make the first move. What did I say? Here I am, abracadabra. So this is time for you to be bold. Try multiple ways of doing it or saying it. Try different ways of expressing. Try different ways of manifesting what you want, or different forms. It's all the same message, but just different outlets, different platforms, different forms, okay? Pluto, transformation. I heard star-crossed lover, somebody that you're involved with is going through their own transformation. You are going through a transformation. You've been transmuting energetically, and now there's a transformation, a life transformation. Some of you, the transformation has literally been your body, has gone through a lot of transformation. Judgment, soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So journaling could be helpful, but there's also this reevaluating aspect right now, soul story number 3, where you're seeing just how far you've gone, just how far you've changed. Now, I do believe that this is about you not stopping anymore. Start where you are. Where you are is a good place to start. You don't have to wait for something more or for permission. Okay? Deep transformative energy is at play in your life and around you. And some of you are doing deep transformative work, whether for yourself or for others. Deep cellular healing. What did I say? Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah. So if you've been saying, oh, I need to heal more before I open up to a relationship, or before I move, or before I get this job, or no, time is now. Trust I love this. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So it's perfect. Trust the timing. Earth, learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. Yeah, so some of you have to just release, and this is on judgment. So you need to be less judgmental. You can judge if something was right for you or the best decision, but you need to release over judgment, over censoring yourself, being overly critical. You don't want to be judgy, right? You don't want to be judgmental. You don't want to be judgy. But you can discern, you can have spiritual discernment or judge what's right for you. But so you have to just let go. Like, okay, I made some mistakes, or this didn't happen, you know, or now I have to go in a different direction, or I'm doing this differently. Whatever it is, it's like you have to just trust in the timing of things. Wow, 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. So I do feel people are going to be getting together more socially, because I believe this was in Soul Story number 2, the 11th house, being guided by your own light. But I do feel like this also has to do with not only dreams, goals, desires, wishes, things coming to fruition, but people seeking other people, like-minded individuals. People could be studying more, doing more groups, online courses, in-person, retreats, sound baths, sound healing, they're meeting for dinner, meeting to hang out, whatever. You know, parties. There's just a lot more activation. And then you've got Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with discriminating intelligence. So this is saying, again, Virgo is the earth goddess, the goddess of fertility, and has a lot to do with what will help you grow corn, what will help you grow food, to seed it, to nurture, to take care of it, to harvest. So for some of you, it could be that you're focusing on health, nutrition, maybe your routine. Does that support you? Does that support your dreams, your goals, your desires? Is the routine you have drudgery and holding you down? Are you focused too much on the little things, the details? Are you focused too much on your past or past mistakes? So that's the energy you need to connect with, is Virgo energy, Virgoing energy. Doing what it is that you do just for the sake of loving it or liking it, perhaps being of service. So Pluto, you got Pluto twice here. You got Pluto, transformation, and it's an 11, so this is just gonna be challenges. And then you've got Pluto here, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, rebirth. So you've got, and then you've got be bold. So this is about taking a chance. You might think sometimes, you know, for some people, like I've worked with people that want to do YouTube channels, and they're like, oh, I have a problem, you know, with the video or the light. And I'm like, okay, have you seen some of the things I've uploaded? My hair doesn't look good, my eyebrows, whatever, or I sang off key, I kept it on. Unless something is so horrible, not watchable, or the message is missed. So you're having a rebirth. This is about you making a bold move that might be just uploading that YouTube channel, starting that blog, daring to keep the job you have but interview elsewhere. Look and see what's out there. I keep hearing look and see what's available. This week is about looking and seeing what's available, because you have done the deeper healing work. You've done a lot of deep healing work. It's time to move forward. It's time to test out what you've learned. It's just time to step into this next level. I almost want to say this is, again, rising like the phoenix. Look at that. Look at this energy. Look what happened with the cards. So the energy inside you is spilling out. It's looking for an avenue of expression. It's looking for something that is much more fulfilling or enjoyable, that connects with your values. You're looking for people or situations that are more of your value. So you could have been doing a lot of soul searching, soul story number 3. Let's look and see. Justice, there we go, weighing things out. This could deal with legal dealings, contracts. Some of you, a contract is forthcoming. Some of you, it's stalled or stagnant. You're not getting the full part of what you deserve. King of Swords, this could be legal dealings again, communication, speaking your truth. Got Libra here, Gemini, Aquarius. So a lot of air. So I also hear don't overthink it. Put it out there. Put yourself out there. Celebration, coming together with others. The 3 of Cups, High Priestess, right over Judgment. So meditation, a healthy distraction will get you out of being over judgmental or judgy. 2 of Pentacles, decisions to be balancing inner and outer, balancing 2 parts of your life. Okay, and you're still waiting for something. So that could be contracts, indecision. Some of you, your circumstances are holding you back. Some of you, it's like the timing is not quite there, but is getting there. Decisions, 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, things begin to move forward. So this week is a little choppy, is a little up and down for you. Hermit, I think you're going to use your own intuition, your own inner knowing. And Judgment. So you've got Judgment twice. So I want to say, don't judge your book by its cover. Don't judge the situation as bad or impossible or negative. Do what you can. If it's about a decision or stepping into your own empowerment or stepping forward, then you need to do that. Okay, there's some crises many of you are coming out of, this choice point. Could be a week of a lot of creativity, or there's restriction. There could be lockdown, there could be a lot of restriction, outer restriction for you. So for some of you, it's mental, emotional, or you're told like you have to work here, you have to come into the office, or you have to do this, you have to do that. It's some kind of restriction, but it is saying that now you need to plan for those next steps, that next level. Moving forward on something creatively, but you still need to play it out. It's like I get that more facts or more understanding is needed. You would be served this week to go into your own inner knowing. You trust your own intuition. And you've got patience. Okay, seven of Pentacles is the patience card. Things are planted. The seeds are in there. You've done what you can. You need to have patience. Focus on Mother Earth. The Mother Earth has focus on your body, being receptive to the changes that are coming. It's not immediate. Have compassion instead of being judgy. I like to call it judgy, judgmental. Have compassion for yourself and others. And Golden Crown. You will receive assurance, grace, deeper understanding. You will feel some level of upliftment. That brings you the peace and calm. That brings you the inner peace, the inner knowing. That inner knowing brings inner peace, right? It brings that inner peace with your decisions. So your Soul Insights mantra is, I am making peace with my past so I can move forward. I also suggest a meditation with the golden light and perhaps the mantra, I am opening to the grace of the golden light of wisdom, understanding, that reassures me and assures me of my path. All right, Radiant Soul Lights, thanks for being a part of this channel, of this community. If you're new, I hope you receive some insight and understanding. And again, like, subscribe, share if you feel a resonance. Ways to support me and to connect with me are in the description box below. Lots of love and radiant light.